Good evening, Night Gems. Welcome back for another episode. Tonight I only have one letter. And of course, before we get near this letter, go ahead and get that drink. That will get you right for the night. And come on back. And while you're getting your drink, I hope you had a great Monday. Whatever happened on the job or whatever happened at all, anything negative, let that just be a bad moment. Do not let that turn into a bad day. I hope everyone had a great weekend. And let's see here. Today is Money Manifesting Monday. So let me go ahead and get into that. Today's money manifesting message is I am in harmony with the energy of money. Debit is a thing of my past. I have more money than I will ever know what to do with. Money is all around me. That is your today Money Manifesting Monday message. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this letter, shall we? Of course, you know the letter is anonymous. And it reads, Hi, Autumn. I'm a 36-year-old woman, and I have been dating this guy for 2.5 years. We've been on plenty of trips. But this last trip, he paid for the airline tickets and we went half on the rooms. I have no problem with that. I don't want him to go broke. Okay, I like that. Everything was going good when we boarded the plane. Before the plane took off, the flight attendant came to him and said and informed him he has enough points to upgrade to first class. I don't think the flight attendant knew we were together. I'm like, great. Then the flight attendant said, oh, I'm sorry. There's only enough points for one. I thought he would have said, no, thank you. I will continue to save my points. But no. He went up to first class and left me behind like he was traveling alone. Wow. I tried to not think about it. I wanted to enjoy my vacation. But when we got back, I decided not to speak to him. Weeks went by and he finally came up to my job. And he finally came up to my job because I was avoiding him. His phone calls. I told him why I stopped talking to him. I told him we've been together for 2.5 years. I do a lot of things for you. I do a lot of things for your family. For an example, if your mother or grandmother have a doctor's appointment, I take them. When you need your clothes to go to the cleaners, I take your clothes to the cleaner. Heck, I even wash your clothes. And out of 6 nights a week, you're over my house because I make dinner. And for you to leave me and coach and just go up to first class, that was real disrespectful. Then he said something that was real shocking. He says, why are you being petty? You're not my wife. Wow. I didn't know what to say because I was so shocked that he said that. I continue to go about my day and tell him, don't contact me. Am I being petty, Autumn, or is he not taking my feelings into consideration? What should I do? Thank you so much for your letter. So, my personal opinion, of course, is that you're not being petty. You're not being petty. For him to come out and that's the first thing he said is that you're not his wife. I mean, that's a sting, as a sting. But he got you doing wifey things. Taking his mom or his grandmother to the doctor, washing his clothes, taking the clothes to the cleaner. Those are wifey things. Do I think you should throw 2.5 years away over this? I don't think you should throw 2.5 years away. I really don't. But he is not taking your feelings into consideration. I think you guys need to sit down and talk about it. If he continues not to take your feelings into consideration, then yes, move on. And let him know if the roles were reversed where you have points and he didn't, he would be pissed because you left him in the coach section. And he knew he would be pissed about that. So he's not, I don't want to say he's self-absorbed, but he really should have thought about his actions. You and him are going to the same place for vacation. Most likely y'all staying in the same room. For him just to go to first class and leave you behind, that's kind of fucked up. It really is. So if you do reconcile with him, that's fine, because maybe he's a little clueless. I'm not saying all guys are, because all guys are not, but maybe he's just a little clueless. Maybe this was his first opportunity ever in first class. Should have he done this while you was on a flight? No, absolutely not. But if you reconcile with him, that's fine. But when he calls you and asks you, can you take his clothes to the cleaners? You need to say, I'm not your wife. When he asks you, can you take my mother or my grandmother to their doctor's appointment? I'm not your wife. That's what should come out your mouth. Let him feel what he said to you. Let him feel it every chance you get. Let him feel it. Because one day he's going to come back and say, you know what? Once he think about it, because he's going to get tired of you saying that. So once he think about it, I'm sorry. I messed up. I shouldn't have said what I said. But continue to do that until he, if he decides or you guys decide to get married, continue to say that to him. I can't get my words out tonight. And this is only my first glass. Continue to say that to him. Let him know you got me doing wifey things, but you quick to say I'm not your wife. When he asks you, hey, can you wash I'm not your wife. Can you go grocery? I'm not your wife. No, I can't go grocery shopping for you. I'm not your wife. Let that be that. So I hope, this is the answers you are seeking from me. Again, I think I should talk about it. I personally wouldn't throw 2.5 years down the drain. Because sometimes some guys do make stupid mistakes. But I know how you feel. I really do. We going to the same place, but yet you're going to leave me in coach while you in first class. Make that make sense. Again, thank you for your letters. Night Gems, the question of tonight. What should she do? Should she try to reconcile with him, or should she just keep it moving and go about her business? Let me know in the comments below. And please, please, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate the subscribers I do have, but for the new subscribers, please come on in and hit the subscribe button and definitely hit the like button. Your girl appreciates all the likes she can get. I promise you I appreciate it. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening. Of course, if you have not reached out to a loved one today, reach out to a loved one. Do not text. Give them a call. Let them know that you was thinking about them and that you love them, because tomorrow is never guaranteed to anybody. And that's a fact. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Cheers.